Hello, my name is Katie Gambino-Harris, and today I will be talking about bioethics, more specifically informed consent. The history of informed consent first began formally with the Belmont Report of 1979. The Belmont Report was created by the National Commission for the Protection of Human Subjects of Biomedical and Behavioral Research, in other words, clinical research and study. The Belmont Report focused on three principles. Those were respect for persons, beneficence, and justice. The definition for justice was ensuring reasonable, non-exploitive, and well-considered procedures that were administered fairly. Informed consent came out of these three principles. Informed consent was mainly derived from respect for persons. The definition of respect for persons requires that they are capable, the patient, be given the opportunity to choose what shall or shall not happen to them. Both medical procedures and clinical research require that patients are adequately informed of all risks and benefits. This ensures that there will be no deception and that the well-being of the patient is of utmost importance. After being informed of all the risks and benefits of the procedure, the patient signs the informed consent form. Informed consent relates to several of the theories that we have learned in class. The main theories being that you have complete control over your life. You cannot be influenced, and people have free will and cannot be controlled unless they accept it. Informed consent allows for a person to control their lives, but what happens if not all the information is provided or if the procedure is a necessity? I will be applying these theories to two cases. In 1932, the Tuskegee syphilis study began. The purpose of the study was just to record the natural history of syphilis in black males. The patients were misinformed about the true purpose of this study. They were only told that they were being treated for bad blood and not the true reason. The researchers ultimately blocked the participants from receiving proper treatment to cure their syphilis, even though a cure was found. The reason most of these African American males decided to participate was because they needed medical treatment and they could not afford it otherwise. Therefore, did the researchers have significant influence over these men because they were able to control what information they provided? Did the men have control over their lives at this point? Africa is often used to conduct clinical research because of an almost pure subject pool and because of lower costs. In these studies in third world countries, informed consent is harder to obtain due to language differences and low literacy rates. Therefore, participants often do not fully understand their role in the trials. The civilians of Africa also decide to participate because that is their only chance for proper medical treatment. Since they essentially have no other choice, they give up control to the researchers and put trust that they will not deceive them. Is influence once again present in these studies? To who truly has the control in these type of studies? What is the future of informed consent? As demonstrated in the past two slides, control and influence is present in clinical research. Therefore, how can KSM and IMT techniques be applied to informed consent to limit the control and influence of researchers? First of all, informed consent needs to be simplified so that all participants fully understand their rights. An effort needs to be made to simplify the dialogue between researchers and their subjects. Hopefully, in the future, informed consent can be bettered by the application of the management techniques taught in class. Thank you for your time. And thank you to listening to me about the problems of informed consent and how we can fix them.